So it's been an extremely long day at work. Um, I started at 4 a.m. I just got home. It's approaching 10 p.m. If I haven't discussed what I did, what I do for work, I manage cell phone stuff. I manage cell phone stores, and we're having like a really big event, so the day's been long. But on the way home, I went by Arby's, and I was just going to give me some regular Arby's, but I saw it had a Diablo Dare challenge, and I'm like,
Fuck it, why not?
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna film it and do it. Not expecting much. I actually never heard of it before I pulled up to the fucking drive-through. But apparently you're supposed to eat the entire thing without any water or anything to cool it down. I also got the Diablo Dare fries, so I don't know if I can do both. We'll see. But without further ado, this is the Diablo Dare sandwich. I got the roast beef version. I believe there's a chicken version too. The fucking bun is red, bro. Why is the fucking bun red? Side note, I remember it was Burger King. They used to have like the red Whoppers and the black Whoppers, and those were so good. But figured I'd go ahead and try this. So it's not too bad starting out. I definitely immediately want to follow it up with something to drink though. Oh jeez. It's got like cut up jalapenos on it, I guess. So yeah. I've always been kind of a fan of spicy food, but I always like to drink while I have it. So this is kind of challenging to me. And I kind of don't know what to talk about while I eat this. I suppose if I ate it faster, it'd probably be easier. But I also kind of don't want to just make a video of me just fucking wolfing down a sandwich at 100 miles per hour. So, yeah. One thing that is kind of weird about the working in the phone industry is the shit you run into. Today I had someone bring in a Galaxy Note 2, and I was trying to do a BYD and bring it onto our service, but he the SIM card didn't fit, so I had to Frankenstein the SIM card together. And I eventually actually got it working, believe it or not. But
This is actually pretty hot.
over the years, I've seen some pretty fucked up shit. Most notably, there used to be there was this old man that used to bring his phone in, and he complained that the phone wasn't charging right. So I'm like, all right, let me take a look at it. Usually we didn't do tech support, but I was like, let me take a fucking look at it. I popped open the back case, the back side of it, and immediately on the inside there was so much crust and bugs. It was sickening. And this old man, he was just like, I don't know why it doesn't work. Like
It's fucking riddled with cockroaches, my friend.
that's why it doesn't work. Let's see, a lot of people bring in their phones because they're slow, and it turns out they've just been watching a lot of porn and downloading a bunch of cleaners, and it slows down their phone. So that's always notable because you can go to their browser. This was standard stuff because I would just clear everything out. We go into the browser, I would just see like 128 tabs of porn. And I'm like, dude, that's your fucking problem. You don't close your porn out. And I told him this. I'm very blunt at my job. So like, if there's a problem, I'll tell him about it. So I said, it's your porn, man. You're not closing out your pornography when you're done. You're just keeping the tabs open. Like, if you like the video, just bookmark it or something. And usually these were like really old men too, so it is what it is. I'm pretty sure I could finish this all very quickly if I just would stop talking and just eat it. But it's working on me. This is the bun. It's red throughout. It's got some shredded lettuce. I don't know if the lettuce needs to be on there. It's not really contributing anything. But it is there. What would slap with this is some ranch. I don't know if that's against the rules. Damn it. It would taste bussin' on it, so I'm gonna skirt the rules a little bit. The Arby's loaded fries, they used to come with ranch, so. It's alright. It's alright. I ain't mad about it. I don't know if I would eat this for fun, though. Like, I feel like having this once is enough. Holy shit, my asshole's gonna be on fire later. Oh my god. I'm really wanting something to drink right now. Alright. The meat's kind of falling out of here, but that's kind of expected for Arby's. Usually my normal Arby's order is a gyro, like the lamb gyros. Those are delectable, my friends. I'm still trying to kind of get this YouTube shit figured out. I'm kind of confused at what kind of content I want to make. I don't know if I want to make more content like this or gaming content or what. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to make fucking content I want to watch, you know? Haven't really built an audience yet, so like, I don't have a niche. The sky's like pretty open. Spicy. Why is it spicy? Almost down with the burger. I don't know if I'll be able to finish the fries without a drink though. My mouth is kind of on fire. Like, it's not like super on fire. Like the one chip challenge is not that intense. But without a drink, it gets up there. If I had to equate it to something, it's kind of like having a lot of Takis without drinking anything, which is something a lot of people do. Takis used to be pretty popular in high school. I remember if someone brought a bag of Takis, like, you had to hide that shit or else people expected you to share.
Sorry, I had to reset my meat.
It's falling out.
Arby's, we have the beef.
I got a little nose dribble there. Oh my god. Oh. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Sometimes I look while I'm at work, and there is a lot of people, like older people, that just work in retail. And it's so sad. Like, they'll have like the 40-year badges and the 50-year badges. And one of the things that I do is I wonder, I'm like, what did you really want to do when you were younger? Like, is that going to be me when I'm that old? And I get,
I just burped it into my fucking throat.
and I wonder, like, my career path right now is at a pretty decent point. I have hesitations about it, but where I'm at right now for my age, like, is decent. I've thought about returning back to college and studying up some more. But, like, my current career path at this moment is decent. And I'm just honing my skills in management. It's really weird that I manage people a lot older than me. Like, that's probably one of the weirdest sensations. And like, some of the people I manage, they've had like fulfilling careers, which is something like you don't really notice. But like, when someone's older and they're working like a retail job or like a very sussy baka job, a lot of times they've had a career before that. I currently manage a guy, and he's a finance director. He was a finance director for a nonprofit for like 14 years. Did some other jobs here and there. Traveled the world, and he's had quite a life. And there's another guy that I met down in another one of my locations from the past. He was like, he worked for a Fortune 500 company, like, co-CEO or CFO or one of those something O positions, and very, very wealthy. But he said when he retired, he was like, I got bored and decided to just come do this. So a lot of times you have like these older people taking shit from people with way less experience than them, and it's just baffling to see, like, because I've seen certain scenarios where, like, with that guy down there, he'd get yelled at by a manager that was like 25, and this guy, the guy he was talking to, had done a complete college degree and fucking had this huge ass resume and is just doing this for boredom. Yet you want to yell at it. I don't know. It's just something to think about. Sometimes the people that you see, they they all have their individual stories, and that's honestly a fucking mind blowing thing to think about. Is like, people have their own stories. People live their lives independent of you, and sometimes you will never know their story, and that's okay. That's actually kind of what I have in my bio. The definition of Sonder. I had a conversation with a good friend we'll call Jesse, because that's his name, Jesse. About we were taking a walk on the lakeside, and we found this house with a red door, and we were talking about how we'll never know what it's like, how life is like on the other side of that red door. There is infinite possibilities of life. Hey, Frank. And we'll never know it, and there's kind of a little bit of sadness to that, because we'll never know the life that they experience, and the realization that other people are living lives as complex as your own. That's Sonder. Um, but I embrace it. I like the fact that people live lives as complex and interesting as my own, but in different scenarios. Hold on, my cat wants the straw. You want the straw? You want the straw, Frank? Go get it, boy. Ah, there he goes. But yeah, I think that's honestly one of the coolest things, and that's why I like interacting with people, is because I get to know their story. That's honestly my biggest thing, is to learn people's stories. I feel like that's one of the most intimate things. But like, you don't have to necessarily like be super close with another story. Sorry, I just noticed myself holding this wad of meat and bread. But when I was little, what really put me on to this realization that people's life was as complex as my own, and I'm just the main story of the main hero of my story, is my grandmother used to bruh. My grandmother used to tell me stories to help me fall asleep, and when I was littler, and honestly, just hearing her stories, it made me happy. Like that's personal experiences is just something that really scratches an itch, because I not only learn from my own life, I learn from other people's life as well, and them telling their own unique story. That's something that, bro. My cat just brought the straw back. Dead ass. You want it? You want it? You want the straw, bud? He loves like long stick things. Go get it, bud. But yeah, I like to learn from other people's experiences, because I'm not going to experience everything. So when people talk, I tend to listen. Um, and it's just this weird, intimate thing without being actually intimate. Um, but yeah, that's something I love to do. But my grandma would tell me stories as a kid, and I could just sit there and listen for hours. Um, my grandma lived quite a life. Um, he uh he brought it back.
Frank, Frank, you want it? You want it? You want to go fit? Go get it, bud. Go get it. Go get it.
You don't want no part of this shit, bud.
Look at the straw.
Come on, man.
Don't take that thing. But a lot of my interactions with going forward as a kid, I think my grandma kind of cemented this from being such a storyteller, is that I would ask friends about their stories, and I would ask random people about their stories. And when people talk, I like to listen. Like if it's a customer, I just enjoy listening to them, because you really get to meet so many unique individual people. Um, he brought it back. I can't make this shit up. He's playing fetch with a straw right now. Go get it, bud. Go get it. Honestly, I think that's really what put me on to memoirs. Because I just get to see life from another person's perspective. So I'm really big into memoirs. One of the memoirs that I started recently was Dave Grohl, the storyteller. Haha. And Jeanette McCurdy, I'm glad my mom died. That one was a really good one. But I think one of my favorite books of all time is The Glass Castle by Jeanette Wall. Um, I kind of resonated with that book since I grew up poor as shit, and that book opens up with her burning her hand on some hot dogs or something like that, and I'm like, yeah. When I was a kid, I used to bake hot dogs. He has actually brought it back again. I have not trained him to do this. This is something he's just doing right now. You want it, bud? Oh,
Meow, meow, meow.
Go get it. You don't want no part of this. You don't want no part of this, pal.
I really want something to drink. No, that's my other straw, bud. You can't. You already got a straw. I already gave you a straw. Do you want another one? He's purring like a motherfucker.
Go get it, pal. But yeah, storytellers. But yeah, what was I saying? Jeanette Wall. Fuck, I fucking hate ADHD sometimes. Like, it's such a pain in my fucking neck. But Jeanette Wall. If you like memoirs, I definitely recommend it. The Glass Castle by Jeanette Wall. Really, really heart wrenching story. Uh, I've also read a couple others that kind of fail to come to mind. I read a lot of them actually. I've read Corey Taylor's. I have read. You want it? You want it? You want it, pal? I know. One of the recent ones that came out was Draco Malfoy. The guy who played him had wrote a memoir. I want to read Green Light by what's his name? All right, all right, all right. I can't remember. But yeah, I think I'm going off on a tangent right now. But I'm saying but a lot too. I gotta stop that shit. So yeah, memoir, storytelling, Sonder. I I just love it. I love the human experience because there's nothing more unique than the human experience. And no two stories are exactly the same. I know you have like your character archetypes of humans, but like no two stories are actually going to be the same. Even if as someone who is like super rich, has had the world handed to them, like their pain is unique. There's pain somewhere and it's unique to them. And I feel like a lot of people get caught up with other people that have it better. Because I know I used to get caught up with it as a kid. And I'd be like, why couldn't I be born to a family that had food or water or electricity? But then I also realized how blessed in a sense that I have been with my life. I have friends I can count them all on one hand, maybe two. I have a wonderful partner that I adore to the fullest. I have a decent job, even though it's kind of stressful right now. And I have a lot of good things that I've came a long way from where I used to be as a kid and as a young adult. And I have a lot of shit that's fucking going wrong and is just bothering my brain. What? Go with it, boy. wait. How have you gotten all my straws? They give a Dr. Pepper with this. I only drank it before I started eating. And they also give a heat killer shake or something like that. But I'm very thankful for how my life has turned out so far. I mean, my partner is gorgeous. My friends are wholesome as fuck. I'm having a little family issues right now. Don't know if I want to talk about that because I don't want to get upsetty. But on a surface level, like shit's going right. And it's not as bad as it used to be. Like I eat what I want when I want. I drink what I want when I want. I have all the things that I really. I have this huge gaming collection. That's the backlog is just so. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Sorry, when I declined the call, it stopped my audio recording. Fuck. But I started it back. There's only probably like a second lapse. But I'm pretty thankful for how shit turned out. I'm not gonna lie, like it's costing me constant determination and grit and not giving up. And it's been rough. It's been rough, and like I'm not gonna pretend like the bad shit doesn't get to me anymore. Hey Frank, you want it again? You want it? Go get it. Go get it, pal. But yeah, it took a lot of work, but I'm here now, and I'm working on my mental health, and I'm feeling better every day. I'm making this content that I want to create. What really helped me with that is kind of just doing it myself and not relying on anyone. I know I have like my other project, the Quest Brothers, and I have this amazing cartoon that I'm working on with a friend of mine, and that shit is amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it is amazing, but having to rely on other people to produce what you want to make is honestly mentally taxing because your schedules never line up or something goes wrong or something goes this way. I work 16 fucking hours a day, so it's really fucking hard to schedule around that. And because when you work this much, you don't have much breathing room. You don't have much wiggle room to do the shit that you want to do. So it's very tightly packed. And so like say like you instantly get off of work, you're now back at work making content that you want to make for sure, but it's still work. It still takes it takes time and effort. I don't think I want to finish these fries. Frank, man. Oh no, dude. He just spilt water everywhere. And yes, I just used my shirt to try and pick it up. It's a lot of fucking water, Franks. And I was filming my video, bud.
I guess you don't care about that.
I'm gonna stop one more time while I clean this up. All right, and we're rolling again. Let me adjust this. I haven't drank anything yet, by the way. I didn't even do it off camera. I didn't finish all the fries, but that's just because I'm full as fuck, and I don't feasibly think I can have any more. Where the fuck are my straws? Oh, thanks, Frank. So I guess I need to review my meal. As far as flavor goes, honestly, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10, maybe. maybe a five hot dogs out of 10 hot dogs. I mean, it's interesting. It's definitely something to try if you're just kind of curious and you like spicy shit. Yeah, it's something to try. It's not something that I would definitely get regularly or get again. That's probably my first and last time trying it. It's not bad. It's just not something to my taste. I've definitely had worse tasting spicy things, but this is not bad. You would definitely have to be in the mood for something like it. I don't even know if I was in the mood tonight. I just started. I got it on a whim. But you do get a free milkshake included, like a tiny little heat killer milkshake, and this is actually bussin'. I know Arby's is like fun to clown on or whatever, but it's pretty good. Or like the milkshakes are pretty good. I like the Euros normally. I think I already said that. But if you watched it this far, then thank you for joining me. Definitely don't have to. And if you want to see some more shit like this, like me just talking, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I guess you ain't gotta. Sure would be nice though.
I'm gonna suck down some more of this milkshake.
Thank you for watching.
Love you guys.